Sachin. Hi, Richard. I'm Mohammad Hadi, the founder of XF Studio, and we are empowering athletes through virtual reality betting simulators for cricket and baseball. So, actually, in any kind of sports, we know that practice against someone who is better than you actually makes you better. But the problem is that better person don't want to practice with you, and and this is the problem what we are solving, and uh, uh, so we have the simulators for the cricket and baseball, and the value proposition is that you are able to face any type of pitchers or any type of ballers that are in the cricket or baseball, or any type of pitch that is possible in the baseball, or also those pitches or those deliveries which are not possible in the baseball. So for example, if you want to train against a fastball, and your opponent throws a fastball at 90 miles per hour, and you have the next match with him, and you have to practice that 90 miles per hour fastball, you don't have a lot of options. You won't find the pitchers who can throw you those type of balls, but in our scenarios, you can adjust the speed, you can adjust what is the location of the pitch, and what is the swing and what is the movement in the pitch. So in short, having our simulators, you hired a coach or a bowling machine which is insane and which can throw you whatever you can think of, and even those deliveries which is beyond the human capacity, so you can build your muscle memory and you can practice against it. And the next best part is first talk about the cricket one. There is another huge, you can say, problem in the cricket, and what I believe that the cricket is, you can say, the cricket is the game which supports the home advantage more than any other game. Why? Because the ball coming to you, it has to hit to the ground before coming to you. And it got a lot of variations from the ground, and how the ground is, uh, uh, you can say, the delivery or the ball will varies a lot. So uh, uh, so the delivery in India or probably in Pakistan, it's totally different than the balls in Australia or America or something. So that's why whenever a Pakistani or Indian player goes to England or Australian pitches, they struggle a lot. And this is something which you cannot solve because you cannot buy their soil and take it to your home. Some people tried to do it, but it's you can say a really $1 million expensive project. So that's the biggest thing, that you can adjust any type of pitch condition or ground condition possible. Uh, so you can actually set that what is the friction in the ground and how much turn it will take from the ground. And the next thing which comes in the cricket and the baseball as well, that your bat is being recorded, your head position is being recorded, and you can actually see that how you are performing, and like the best thing with the virtual reality is that the virtual reality sensors or the controllers or the trackers are much precise than the very expensive tracking hardwares which are available in the market, which cost around you a lot. You can just get some device, a consumer-based device from Amazon or Best Buy, and they track very accurately, precisely. So you are able to see your technique, that how is your swing, at what contact, at what position the ball has hit the bat, and like you as you can see it in the 3D space, it's much more beneficial than looking it in the on a flat screen, because in the 3D space, what you can do, you can actually uh, rehearse that again. Oh, that's my bad path, and you are able to see that bad path. Okay, you can see like, here is what I am doing wrong, and here what I have to adjust, and you can rehearse sometime and then play again. So uh, so yeah, like these are our value proposition of our simulator where we are standing right now. In the cricket side, there are several international cricketers who are using our product for their training, and we have some facilities in Pakistan as well. We are developing in here in Canada as well, where people can book the slots, and they can play as well. So there is you can say a casual experience aspect as well, because the sport is meant to be entertaining. So because we have the simulators, so there are it's just several people who are using for their casual experience, or just to have a good time, or like in the off days. So we have the casual audience as well, and we have the core professional and training audience as well. And after the cricket, we ported our simulator to the baseball, and now we are launching our baseball simulators, and we are getting really good validations on the baseball side from the professionals here in Canada, and and uh, and we are hoping soon, like at the end of 2025, we will be having a bunch of high-end professional users in the baseball category who will start training on this. So yeah, like with the technology of VR, as you both guys mentioned, the best thing is that how you are able to track your analysis, and 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 what I would say, like, you guys actually mentioned really good things, which are right on the spot. What I would say, like, another uh, a big feature of the VR, which is sometimes ignored or undermined, is the feasibility it takes to you. So so in the so 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 actually, we can say, like, the biggest problem in the sport is that to practice the sport, you need an opponent, and getting that opponent, it's dependent on someone. So what you can do now to practice, you are actually independent. You can actually do practice at your time, and it's feasible. You can do within your home. You then don't have to book the slots, or pitch to actually play there. And the way the virtual reality market is progressing, how the technology is getting better and better, we can only see, like, this would be probably the most effective way to get trained, or to play the sports, probably in the next 5 to 10 years. How the headset size is coming down, how the prices is coming down every year. And like, the retention is at last, it's begin increasing, the MetaQuest retention rate. So yeah, like, very exciting times ahead there. And I would like to talk on the TSG side, how we can preserve the traditional games. To preserve, you can say, like, the traditional games, or maybe you can revive the traditional game. I guess, like, this is a really good medium through which uh, actually at first you can document a game. Because sport is meant to be felt. So probably you can say, like, the virtual reality is the best way to document the game. And if you just take the use case of documenting that game, probably VR is the best medium that how you preserve that game if you have to tell that how this game is played, uh, because you can actually simulate a 3D environment, and that's the reason why the sports is the last thing which is getting digitized, uh, because to play a sport, you actually need to track the 3D world space and your 3D position. And only the virtual reality technology was something which allowed that, okay, you can actually digitize the sports as well. So everything in the world is digitizing, and the sports is the last thing which is being digitized. And thanks to this technology, to this VR technology, that at first we can digitize the sports. And if you go into the MetaQuest library, all of the games what we play are almost the sports, are, you can say, like a different version of the sport. So just take a beat saber. Maybe we don't know, like 500 or 1,000 years ago, someone throwing the ball to you and someone has the saber to get that. So actually, it's a sports which is just being played in the digital world. It has the full mechanics of your physical body moving and acting on it. So it can be qualified as a sports, and if you can just convert into a multiplayer, it could be a two-player or a competitive sports as well. Uh, so uh, so yeah, uh, uh, like making it easier, just take the example of Beat Saber, that how the Beat Saber is digitized. And we can just take all of those sports and we can digitize it. Probably, like you can say, having the training aspect of it, that comes after it. And at first, we need the that game to be digitized, so just we can feel it, we can play casually. Because when it comes to the training, I still believe there are very few sports which are perfectly fit for it. You cannot actually, uh, as Richard said, that like it is not best if you have to practice the impact of the punch, because that is something virtual reality is not very good at it. But in our case, I would say that if the ball is coming to you and you have to react to something, that is something a best use case. So in the training side, yeah, there are still very few uh, aspects where you can use this virtual reality technology. But to document it and make it, you can say, a good, enjoyable experience, so everyone know that how this game is meant to be played. So I guess virtual reality is the best medium for that. So actually, you can say, like the biggest milestone which we achieved was actually the physics part of it. So I didn't start it as a startup. I started as a final year project at my university. I was just a passionate cricketer and just wanted uh, uh, to see something like maybe where I can play the cricket, and I just like to I just wanted to make this simulation happen just as I play real cricket, and and the biggest part was the physics, because there are still, you can say, a lot of challenges. One thing which I can explain you, that with the fast moving objects, the ball is coming at around 90 miles per hour and bat is moving at 70 miles per hour. So at one frame the ball is here and the bat is here, in the next frame the bat is here and the ball is here. So the biggest challenge is to determining that what happens between that, and how every force is being calculated with that. So yeah, like as a final year project, it was just a passion to just solve that problem, and when we solved that problem, and then we saw other competitors around in the market they had really cool features like the tournaments and everything, but what we felt that okay, we are good in the most basic part, that when you play a shot, it feels like oh, it's good. So that was the reason for us to which led us to the business side of it and the building the full simulators around that. And same comes with the baseball. There are, you can say, some of the very big players, like the founders are MLB players or the former MLB GMs who have built those simulators, uh, uh, but they didn't focus on the physics side of it. So that's the reason they got a lot of customers, but there is a very less retention. So so we figured just out the gate that we have something. So then we started building on top of it. So but
Excellent.
that's the best thing which I would say that was achieved, and that was the most difficult part. But it's still going. It you can say every day it's getting better and better. You cannot achieve the 100% accuracy anytime with these type of simulators. So still a long way to go as well. The advice for the TSG community is that at first you are doing a good job seeing into it, and you are at the right place, uh, uh, especially in the immersive technology. So probably these are the best mediums. So the advice would be prototype fast, take it into the hands of the users, and make it, you can say, like compelling experiences. Uh, there was a lot discussion on the training and the professional side of the sports, but that is probably not the path for the TSG to go there. So right now you don't have to care for the muscle memory or those type of things. So at first we have to bring the games in the life and take it to the hands of the people, take it to the people who actually played those games, or and 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 just gather the information, as the Christine said, that are they feeling good enough, or what are the most important points, and then develop the good experiences so the people like. And the way Majid, as you said, probably I can relate because I am also from Pakistan, that how the Ludo got popular from being a family board game to an international level game. So uh, this can be a best way for the DSG games as well.